Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 6th review of this channel. Today featuring is ABZû. I find it necessary for all gamers alike, but especially for gamers who only play shooters and AAA games to branch off here and there. Hence, this video being about an indie, light story based puzzle game. Now without further ado, let's get into it. Story. Some might think a game as short as taking an hour to beat couldn't possibly have a story. Yet, you'd be surprised to find out there actually is. You're playing as a human robot scuba diver who's tasked with rehabilitating the ocean life on the planet, all while trying to figure out what's causing it to die in the first place. There aren't many directions for most of the puzzles, but you start to figure out after swimming around for a little while, which isn't too bad. Gameplay. As for gameplay, the game is very simplistic, making use of as little as 6 inputs. Your thumbsticks, left for movement, right for camera movement, left trigger to latch onto nearby fish to catch a ride, which is a fun mechanic, right trigger to dive, square to interact, and lastly X to boost, which isn't taught but found out through messing around with the buttons, which is something I found quite annoying. Back on the mechanic of riding fish. It isn't even crucial to the story, but more of an added feature you can make use of in your spare time. On top of that, you can find statues placed around that allow you to meditate and camera follow nearby fish, which is a relaxing visual. As for collectibles, from what I gathered, you have to find all statues, free all the fish trapped in containers, as well as collect all seashells scattered around the world. Performance. This game was developed in 2016 by a rather small team of people. The visuals look amazing, we're having boxy details here and there blended in with smooth shapes, which gives the game a nice cartoony feel. As for frames, most people seem to be locked at 30 FPS, with myself and other PS5 users sometimes touching 40 to 50 frames, which is rather quite odd but isn't really seen or felt. There aren't any bugs I encountered as I ran a complete, smooth walkthrough. All in all, for a 2016 game, it holds up very well. Extra details. As is the trend with most games here on this channel, this is yet another PS Plus catalog game I am playing. But the game itself goes for no more than 400 Rand, which in my opinion isn't worth it at all for a game with a story that can be completed in just under an hour. I'd recommend playing it the same way I did, to just save yourself from what's probably a poor use of money. Verdict. Now for what most of you have been waiting for, my rating of the game. Like I said in the beginning of this video, I myself tend to play a bunch of first-person shooter games or battle royales, so changing up the rhythm to play this was a much needed breath of fresh air. As such, I did enjoy the break and had fun playing this game too. So it seems fair to give the game a 7 out of 10. It's bang average with just too short of a story, but the visuals make up for the lacking areas. So all in all, not a bad game. I want to hear from you guys, whether you've played the game too or watched along with my walkthrough. What would you rate it? What do you like? What don't you like? Comment down below. As well as drop some suggestions of games you'd like to see me review and walk through in the future. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and thank you all for watching.